This video is brought to you in part by Blythe. Hey, it's your boy Dre, coming at you with another video. And number one, if you don't know who Blythe is, stop what you're doing right now, stop this video, and go watch my promposal video. The card will be up here on the screen somewhere. But stop, go watch that, then come back. Alright, so now that you've done that, this video was requested by Blythe. And all that means is you need to get you a Blythe, get you someone who's going to support you, your endeavors, and request videos because you ain't got ideas because you're dried out and washed up at 18 and you don't even have a YouTube career yet. Oh, is that just me? Oh, okay. So yeah, anyways, on Snapchat I was all like, yo, what should today's video be about? What do you guys want to see? Let me know. And Blythe was all like, talk about, college stresses as far as, your personal experiences as a senior and, things that incoming seniors in high school next year often will face and generally face. And some of that is kind of covered in my rant video, which will be on a screen here somewhere. But I'm about to cover a lot of other stuff in this video. But yeah, when I got the request from Blythe, I was all like, I got you, girl, cause I got you. Going into your senior year of high school, it can be difficult. You've got a lot on your plate. You kind of handle classes, scholarships, school applications, and jobs, sports, any other extracurriculars that you're doing. And it's really stressful. It can really be a lot, and honestly, it's really overwhelming. Now, obviously, what I'm about to say isn't going to apply to this year's juniors because it's kind of too late for a lot of them. But for those of you who are a junior and younger, and you're seeing this video and you're preparing for your senior year, if you can, get your tests out the way. ACT, SAT, whatever test you're going to take, get those out the way, get the scores you need as soon as possible. If you can have that done before your senior year, that'll save you a lot of headache, to be honest. At my particular school, we have a particular SAT day for juniors that the district pays for. So on this particular day, all juniors come to school, they have you sit in your testing class or whatever, and you actually sit and take the actual SAT and get it scored. So I did that my junior year, but also that December or whatever, I took my first ACT. I took my next ACT that summer, the summer transitioning from junior year to senior year. But basically, I had done all of my testing by the end of the first semester of senior year. I had all my testing done, so when it came to filling out applications and sending in scores, that was taken care of because it was already done. When it comes to college searching and filling out applications, it's a lot. It's overwhelming. Some people know what they want to do, and so it's a matter of finding places that feel right, feel affordable, have what you want. Some people, they don't know, and that can really be discouraging and kind of stressful. But it's okay. Take a deep breath. Take it slow. I've got a couple of tips for you. For those of you who know what you want to study, look at what schools offer what it is you want to study. Look at how close they are or how far away they are. Does the distance matter to you? Look at how big they are. Does the size matter to you? Look at things like, extracurriculars, sports, costs, things that could influence positively and or negatively your decision. All these things have to be factored into schools that you'll potentially look at before you start touring and applying. And yes, I said touring. You can apply to a place, but you need to visit it before you just make a decision as in, this is where I'm going to go. Because what happens if you go there and you're like, this is not what I had in mind? For those of you who don't know what you want to study, still look at some of those same factors, because eventually when you do figure out what you want to study, you have to look at that when you're looking at what colleges to apply to. But as far as looking at what you want to study, look at what you're passionate about, things that you enjoy. And once you've figured out those things that you're really passionate about, that you really enjoy, think about which one of those could you see yourself pursuing as a full-time career, doing something within that profession for the rest of your life. For me, it was art. More specifically, animation. And so for me, as long as I can be an artist, and support myself, off of art for the rest of my life, career-wise, I'm good. Yes, I want to be an animator, and yes, I will become an animator. But, I'll also probably become a comic book artist or a concept artist or something else along the way. And that's fine by me. Now, when it comes to touring and applying, my first thing about this is apply to as many colleges as you feel comfortable doing. If you only really want to apply to 10, apply to 10 that you really feel strongly about. People might suggest you apply to certain places, and hear them out, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to apply to that place. Now, as far as touring schools, touring can be expensive, especially if it involves a lot of travel and other amenities like, food and shelter, as far as like a hotel or something. So when it comes to touring and traveling, pick only the schools that you have a high interest in. Schools that you really think are a possibility. Because you got 10 or 20 schools, trying to travel to 10 and 20 schools before the start of your senior year or before, December of your senior year can really be challenging, stressful, and not cost effective. Another thing with applying is get your applications done and submitted as soon as you can. The earlier you submitted everything, the better for you, and also in the event that you need to submit extra materials, you have more time to gather that and send that out. Plus, think of it this way. With certain schools, as soon as you apply, they might look at your application and begin reviewing your admissions decision. You might get your decision back earlier than someone else who waited a little bit. It might even open you up to, earlier access to potential scholarship opportunities or things of that nature, honors college or some other opportunities. So if you can apply early, apply early. It's encouraged. When it came to my college applications, I submitted those as soon as I could. In some cases, I submitted them before it was even August. I submitted my applications pretty early. I also got all my acceptance letters back probably before the third week of September. I had all 5 acceptance letters come back and had begun moving towards the next steps as far as, scholarships and other opportunities that the school was submitting to me. On the note of scholarships, all I'm going to say is apply for as many as you can, apply early, and just, continue to improve yourself, evolve yourself, and, update your resume and things of that nature. I actually have a full-length video that's totally about scholarships by itself. The card will be on the screen. Check that out in your free time if you want more in-depth ideas about scholarships. There's not a whole lot to it. Just, apply. And if you can apply early, do that. Take care of them as soon as you can, and just knock them all out. As far as getting an admissions decision, it can be tough. The waiting process, the actual process of getting your decision, it can all be really tough. My only thing that I'm going to say about that is, in the end, life has this funny way of putting you in a place that will be the most beneficial for you in the long run. So maybe your dream school isn't the place that you're actually going to go, but perhaps what you'll find is a school that you never thought you'd end up going to has become your dream school and become your second home, and it's become everything you'd ever wanted and more, and that's the place you were meant to be. Look at me. I was an art school hopeful that's now going to a school I'd never heard of in Missouri, of all places, and I'm loving it. I can't wait to get there. Things happen. Now again, when it comes to actually picking a college, like I said, a lot of those factors that, come into play earlier on, like do they actually have your major, cost, location, extracurriculars, what's around the school, things of that nature, they're really going to play a factor here. And this is why it's really important to actually tour and visit and get to talk to people. Because then you get a feel for the environment, you actually get to see everything with your own eyes. You know that, oh, this isn't just some old picture from 3 years ago. This is what it looks like right now, in the moment. Or this is that new renovation project that they were talking about. You get to meet people, you make connections, make experiences. You could potentially meet your future roommate there. I mean, so many different things. But you know, that process all starts with you taking the tour. I know a lot of people have a lot of mixed emotions about college, you know. Some people are scared, some people are excited, some people are indifferent. And to be honest, that's okay. It's definitely a different chapter in your life, and you know, you're stepping into this new role of independence in the beginning of your adulthood. And it's exciting, it can be scary, it can be cool, it can be sad, it can be happy, but the biggest thing to remember is take a deep breath, breathe, relax. Surround yourself with the best possible support system you can find and have them help you work through these things. Everything that I've accomplished so far has been because of the help of my parents, my siblings, teachers, faculty, staff, counselors, people who have been placed in my life and who I've interacted with anywhere from, you know, a couple of months to a couple of years, and you know, built relationships with and had them help me and guide me and nurture me along this process. So it is a journey, but in the end it's overall worth it, and you know, for your good. Now the actual last thing I'm gonna say about this video is you also have to consider that maybe you don't want to go to college. Maybe you want to go to a trade school, or you know, straight into the workforce, or to the military or something. And that's okay, because to be honest, college isn't really for everybody. And depending on what it is you want to do with your life, you may not need college for your career path or your choice or whatever. So, you know, keep that in mind as well, depending on what you want to do. Deciding to go to a trade school or go to the army might be an option for you. So just, you know, when you're going through this process, breathe, relax, keep an open mind, and look at all your possibilities openly and freely. Again, big thanks to Blythe for recommending this video. Like I said earlier, get you a Blythe, get you someone who's gonna help you and encourage you and motivate you and give you video ideas when you don't have any because you're already washed up as a YouTuber. So if you liked this video, thought it was helpful, maybe even laughed a little bit, a chuckle here, a chuckle there, give this video a big thumbs up. Share it with your friends, especially those of you who are preparing to take the transition from junior to senior and you're getting ready to start your end of your high school career. Share it with them. They might find it helpful. In the comments, let me know what are some of your concerns about senior year when it comes to, you know, preparing for, you know, the end of your high school career and preparing to move to college. Let's have a discussion about it in the comments below. And of course, subscribe, because I make new videos of all kinds just about every week, so there's always something new to watch. Down in the video description, there's a link to my last video, as well as my social medias, and my art website, and my Vita page where you can buy my artwork. And wear it. How exciting is that? All of those funds, you know, support me as an artist and, you know, my future college stuff, but they also support this channel, because, I mean, I gotta support it some way, somehow, right? So, check all that stuff out. Follow me on social media, interact with me, all that good stuff. But, yeah, this video is a wrap. Leave some other future video ideas in the comment section down below. But other than that, just remember, one love, one people, one world. Peace out.
About your horoscope or what the future holds. Shut up and let's get going.